Hey guys, Sean Saunders here. This week I want you to focus on practicing perfect. Okay? What does that mean? Well, when you practice, you're either creating good habits or you're creating bad habits. So in golf, so many times because we don't have the foundation and we don't have proper grip, aim, setup, and then we're not going to be successful in our swing, there's no way that you can reach your potential. So when you're practicing, you need to have a purpose. You need to focus on that foundation. And so what I do is I put down rods, and it helps me aim the club in my body correctly. It also helps me with ball placement. And a lot of these things that I talk about, you got to start small and then work to big. That's why I promote the Red Zone Challenge, because they offer a step-by-step approach on what it really takes to improve from putting and then work up to pitching, which is just a small full swing. So what I teach in my golf schools and what I do myself in my own practice routine is I start with a lob wedge. Do little swings, little half swings, and then I build on those, okay, when I practice my pitch shots. So you can do the same thing with every shot. So go through your routine. So many times we do so many things different from when we play the golf course than when we practice. So you might be good on the driving range and hitting shot after shot, just kind of going through the motions, what I call exercising, but you're really not improving. Because then when you try to take that same thought process that you do when you practice on the driving range to the golf course, it doesn't take, so you never improve. So what we want to do is practice like we play and play like we practice. So this is just a little bit of what I do in my pre-shot routine. So I always say three things: see it, feel it, trust it. So I'm going to show you what my practice routine looks like and my pre-shot routine. Okay, so I pick out my target, come behind the ball, I line it up, and then I pick out a spot in front of the ball. This is how I aim the club. These rods, they serve as a great purpose to be able to aim your body. So I want my feet, my hips, and my shoulders parallel left of the target line, and I want my club aimed at the target line. So in this case, I'm just going to the red flag up. Okay, this is a little 50 to 60 yard shot, so I know I'm going to work on just a little half swing with my lob wedge. And I'm just focusing on hitting the ball through with my trunk and releasing through with my hips. Okay, so I keep track of my stats. I keep track of how close I hit it from each yardage. The Red Zone Challenge does a great job of helping you do that. And then you know if you're improving. So if you don't know what your statistics are, what you're doing on the golf course, what you need to work on, you're never going to improve. So take step-by-step approach. We got to work on all phases of our game. We can't just focus on our full swing. We got to focus on the smaller swings: putting, chipping, pitching, full swing, uneven lies, bunker shots. All those things come into play when you're on the golf course. Usually we're pretty one-dimensional when we actually go out on the golf course because we only practice our full swing. So this is where it starts. The Red Zone Challenge, do it, and then follow me throughout the rest of the 90-day challenge, and I think you'll see very impressive results. So we're here with Brad Wilkinson, owner and operator at the range at James River, but also has played at a very high level in golf. So Brad, here's the question of the day, all right? What we see out here. What is the #1 reason why golfers aren't improving because of how they practice?
It's easy. They're grabbing the driver first. We have a driving range. I wish we could be calling it a practice facility because they're not practicing properly. I see it, I hear it. I can hear the high-pitched drivers hitting all day long. I'm picking up all the golf balls 200 yards out. That tells me the guys come here, they grab the driver, they grab the fairway woods, because it's the hardest club to hit, and that's all they're going to practice, but that doesn't get you better when you're out on the course.
Yeah, and they're thinking, you know, when it comes to, man, I'm not hitting my driver good, so I need to work on my driver. I need to work on my long irons. Well, the thing is, and the Red Zone Challenge hits on it, is that you really improve when you work on your smaller swings, putting, chipping, pitching, and then you work up to your full swing, because it's all about contact.
Right, well, it's only 14 swings on a driver when in the round, and average scores.
Yeah.
And the average score is, what, you know, what's the average score?
It's high, usually 90s.
So you got 80 shots coming from somewhere. And you want to get better at golf, you got to practice the shots you're going to hit 80 times. And that's got to be your short irons and your square irons, right?
That's right, that's right. So this week I want you to continue through the 90-day challenge and practice your short game. Work through the Red Zone Challenge and have fun, because we're all about improving here